Several games have piqued my interest over the course of years, most preferably import games. The date is January 31st, 2013. We're looking at PS2 Retrospect. First game is Cowboy Bebop for the PS2. It's actually a really good game. I enjoyed it. Had the whole cast there. Great music. Actually, all the music from the animated television show. You got Ed and Faye. You know, it's a pretty good game. Just check it out if you can find it. Next up is Gundam Climax UC. Universal Century. I think this is one of the better Gundam games that came out for the PS2, more specifically because not only did it have damage, but it had a big cast of characters. It was really interesting. You actually go through Camille Badan's saga, Amuro Ray, all the way up to Stardust Memories. So, if you haven't found it or haven't seen it, you should check it out if you can find it. But it was for the PS2. It's a really good game. Next up is Ps2, another Century episode. I couldn't get part one. Part one, still trying to find it. I don't want to get the re-release. Try to get the original. But as you can see there, it has Burning Gundam. Pretty good game, made by brand Presto. They actually made a new one recently called Ace R. Had a large majority of mechs in it. I'm a big Kotaku fan, so you know, check it out. Next up, we have Ace 3, the final. Now this one, the intro was very, very good. I think the series actually got a lot better when this one came out, especially the intro, the CGI and everything. You also have, sort of a slightly different cast. Still has Burning Gundam, which is always awesome because I'm a big Gundam fan of that series. But yeah, made by Van Presto. And it even has some of the Evangelion series is in it too. Well, I played the game. I beat this one. This was actually one of my favorites. So yeah, check it out when you get a chance. Another import is the PlayStation 2. Well, this is the anniversary edition. This is a re-release. This is probably the only re-release I have, since this is a very hard import to find. It is the Dynasty Warriors ZAF 2 Plus. And I gotta say, this was a very good one. It even has Stargazer. I don't know if you can see it. Sort of lighting. But it does have Stargazer in it, which is an awesome Gundam. It's not really a Gundam, from what I read. But one of the OVA series really does explain the mechanics of that robot. But yeah, definitely pick this up for any Gundam fan. Next up is Psychic Force Complete. Yeah, so I think I got part 1 and part 2 with this. I know a couple of guys down in Manhattan who has very good animes and imports. If you ever want to go to the store to check them out, we sit right by Canal Street. But yeah, they actually ordered this for me because I really wanted this. Actually, this actually came out for the Dreamcast, and it was really good. Yeah, so brings back sort of memories. Sorry about the glare, but yeah, definitely if you're a fan of Taya 2, check it out. Very good game, very innovative, very different. You know, the whole flying mechanics, powers, and everything. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Next up, we have Gundam Meisters, Gundam 00. And a lot of people didn't like this game, but particularly I liked it because I'm a Gundam fan, of course. Actually goes all through the first season and sort of the second season. Doesn't really give you that much because when this game was made, the second season wasn't created yet. But it was a PS2, probably one of the last PS2 games that was actually made by Bandai. Yeah, pretty cool. Check it out. Give you a little, got all the Meisters there. the whole cast and crew. And that's actually Lock-On's brother, yeah. No, actually, that's Lock-On, yeah. Before he died. So if you're really big into the series, just check it out. Because Lock-On, spoiler alert, Lock-On does die. But yeah, you should check it out. Pretty cool game. Another import is Bleach. Now, this may have been the first Bleach game that actually was made for the PS2. I know they have a lot for the DS, but the PS2 was actually pretty good. Another one of my favorites. This wasn't the Blade Battles. This was more of a action adventure orientated game. It was released. Can't see the year it was released, but it was a while ago. Flew under the radar by most people because a lot of people didn't know about Bleach back then. Bleach had just came on, I think, Cartoon Network around the time this game came out. A lot of people didn't know about it, but I was a big fan of the series, so I picked it up and enjoyed my share wealth of hollow slashing, as you want to say it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely check it out if you can find it. Next up, we have Bleach Blade Battlers. And I gotta say, this one was actually really fun. If you have like the full port controllers, you can play it up to 4 players in a deathmatch, and it was actually really good. It was something that should have been done with the current systems, which is the PS3, but I don't know what's taking them so long. They should just do it. But yeah, it was a very, very, very entertaining game. I enjoyed it. Had a lot of brutal fights with this, with me and my friends of mine. But yeah, really good. Check it out. Bleach in all its glory. Next up, the sequel to Bleach Blade Battlers 2. Now, this one was very good. You see Grimjaw, which is there. You also have the rest of the supporting cast. This is actually before... Yeah, this is actually around the time Ichigo basically... Right after the first season, you would say. But yeah, this one he's trying to discover his powers. You know, really good. Good fighting game. Had a lot of memories with this. The 2-player aspect of it actually, because also does support 4 players if you don't know. Which is why I had to pick up a multi-tap, because I do have 3 controllers. I'm working on getting a 4th one for the PS2. Will not see this ever in the United States, so if you're a big import fan, I suggest you go and try to find it if you can. But this is quite possibly one of the best fighting ones of Bleach. Yeah. And you see Aizen back there staring at you. Ooh. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Check it out. And yep, that's it. Last but not least, we have the Bleach for the PSP. Actually, this is Soul Carnival 2. And yeah, it actually had some pretty good anime in it. You know, it was made by the creators of Bleach, and yeah, sort of a chibi-based, smaller version of the characters, the animated characters. Yeah, they showed them as little midgets. I don't know why, but they decided to go with the midget route. But in comparison, it's pretty a good game. This is the second one. It's actually the first one I played, because they actually made a first one, which I'm about to show you right now. This is the first Bleach Bleach Carnival that came out. It's not first in the series. It actually had a lot of other fighting games along with Bleach, but as you can see, I am a pretty big Bleach fan. As I was talking about in before the last game, they are chibi. They're very small, but the action does live up to the animation, and the storyline pretty good. You know, you have supporting cast, and yeah, I think you can use all of the characters as well. So if you haven't played this, you should really try to check it out. Yeah. But that's about it of this video. If you like the video, comment, subscribe. Not going to try to do a weekly thing, but, you know, if something crosses my mind where I'll put a video up, I will. I also have a very huge library of games as well that I'm going to start reviewing and go through them, because I don't see a lot of people, making videos of import games. So, yeah, these are the games that you will not see in the United States for some strange reason. But, if you could find a outlet or eBay, Craigslist, try to pick up the games. They're really good. A lot of people living in different countries are missing out on a lot of these games because they do not bring them out. They don't make it across the seas. So, yep, that's my video. And like I said, like, subscribe. Peace.